Alright, welcome back to the channel. We've got another X1 M35i. So that's a U11 chassis, so a brand new-ish vehicle. The M Performance model of the brand new X1. So it's the second model year of the X1 and first model year for the M35i. It's got all these little M goodies on it. And it's pretty... It seems like it's a pretty good car. Although, I think skewing more towards pricing of the X3, which should probably tell you where the new X3 is going to be priced, much higher than it is currently now. So, we can tell we got the shed line lights in our brand new daytime running lights. You can see the cornering light there in the corner. Got the shed line package grille, so double slat kidney grills in the vertical orientation, which now means M Performance. And M badging there in the middle. See, the sensors for the car in terms of Driving Assistance Plus or Pro are right there. This one does have Driving Assistance Plus. This is in Storm Bay Metallic, a premium color over the standard colors. So basically $1,200, I think it is the price. So over on the side, we have the style 872M wheels. They are bi-color, the red M compounded brake calipers. You can also get blue calipers or gray. So I think we have a gray caliper coming relatively soon. But 20-inch wheels. You've got Pirelli P0s on it. And taking a step back and taking in the side profile of the X1. Size-wise, it's much bigger than the previous gen X1. It's skewing towards the X3, but not quite as long. Now let's stop at the rear brake caliper. So no M badging back here. And you do get sort of a roof spoiler here as well. You see the roof rails also in high gloss black. Out back, X1 M35i badging in chrome. Our faux diffuser. And I'd say probably a controversial look given the quad exhaust, which of course used to be part of BMW M, and it's making its way across the lineup in terms of M Performance models. So the X1 is the first one, the X2 will be the second one, and probably the new X3 M50. I see a very large M badge, sort of eBay-ish look. And taillights look pretty good. There's that 3/4 view. For me, I think the X1 is actually a pretty good value. It is, of course, front-wheel drive based. But plenty of power, plenty of room. Although some things you'll have to get used to as well. And there's that 3/4 view of the new X1. Let's go inside, go over pricing and options on this M35i variant. You can see the mirror caps, sort of M style, but not quite, at least from this viewpoint on this side. If we go over to the other side, has that style of mirror cap that you're used to with the M wing mirror caps. All right, so opening up, we have the red and black bi-color perforated Vaganza, which is also on the new 7 series. So sport seats, if you will, that are exclusive to the M35i variant, and M badging here. But fairly decent and comfortable seat. Reasonably well bolstered. And you do have... Alright, so this thing used to be lumbar support. Now up and down is lumbar support. Left and right is the side bolster adjustment, which will also pop up in the menu. Then curiously, no X1 or M badging down here on the door sill. All right, so in front of me, the M Sport steering wheel. And you have a red stripe at 12 o'clock. You do have shift paddles as well, and a boost function. M badging down here, and of course, M stitching now. In front of me, iDrive 9. This is in the Sport mode. Heads-up display. The rest of your somewhat small iDrive 9 display is all Android based, and for me, it's a little bit on the laggy side. So I go there, so it takes a little bit of time to get to different things. All right, so the trim here is the aluminum hexacube trim. And you do have a cradle for your charging. If you want to do wireless charging, it is here. Then you've got cup holders, and you got USB-C ports down here. Then sort of a floating center console that's reminiscent of the iX, but again, no iDrive controller. So everything has to be done through voice commands or touchscreen. So that's something you have to get used to. And is this the future of BMW? Not 100% sure, but I think BMW Blog has said it is. So probably another generation for most vehicles. All right, so starting price, the X1 M35i is $49,900. Stormbay Metallic is a premium color. That's $1,200. The Vernate, the Vaganza, which is the only choice you have, is included across the choices that you do have. Driving Assistance Plus for another $500. M Sport Professional Package for $1,100. Premium Package for another $2,800. And then $550 for the heated seats and steering wheel. Again, that's an option. It's not part of a premium package. Then $600 for the 20-inch wheels. Everything else is included. Then total MSRP for this particular example, $57,645. So obviously it is an expensive vehicle, and you can get the price even higher with a few more options. And you can get individual paint on the X1. We have one coming in, so hopefully we'll be able to show that to you in the coming month or two or so. All right, so moving to the back again, no comfort access in the back, just like all the other vehicles nowadays. Here's the rest of that back seat in red and black, which I think complements the Stormbay Metallic really, really well. And here's the view of the cockpit for the back seat. Got our moonroof shade open. So for most X1s, now for the X1 xDrive 28i, this panoramic moonroof has been sort of deleted. You can also do a moonroof deletion, so you can get a slick top X1 28i. Vents back here, so no climate control in the back seats. Knee room, leg room, pretty decent. And then headroom is really, really good for the X1. So is this sort of like the perfect sort of family vehicle for a small SUV? It's probably pretty close. Unless you want to go with the X3, which, given the price point, you're probably looking at a really well-equipped X3 xDrive 30i. All right, move into the back. Should have kick to open here. Here's the cargo area, which is pretty decent. I think slightly smaller than the X3. You also fold down those rear seats. And you do get a little bit of extra storage down here below the floor panel. All right, so I think I forgot to mention with the seats, there is now a comfort exit. So when you put the car into park, it will move the seat back for you to get an easy exit from the vehicle. And you put the seatbelt on, it will move back to your preferred position, whatever it happened to be for the saved position. It is also available on the new 5 Series, although you have to be logged in with your BMW ID in order to make that happen. But for the X1, it does not require you to have the login active. So, underneath the hood is the B48 inline-4 2-liter turbo engine. And this guy is 312 horsepower and 295 torques. So a big up on the horsepower, but same amount of torque as the xDrive 28i. But plenty of power, plenty of torque. And a pretty good package. But that's it for a quick tour around another X1 M35i. We'll see you at the next video.